Hello everyone. Have a pleasant day. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see the partial underwriting, which is a continuation of the last class. Okay, so in that partial underwriting, we are going to see the two method when a part of the issue is underwritten by only one underwriter, and the second one is when the part of the issue is underwritten by the two or more underwriters. Let us move on to the first. So as it is says the heading itself, okay, so the part of the issue, the one underwriter may be underwrite the part of the issue, say for example 60% or 70% or 80% of the total issue. Then for that balance, the company becomes responsible for the balance of the issues, okay, balance of the issues, and it is deemed to be the underwriter for that portion. The company is deemed to be the underwriter of the balance portion. Then in such a situation, the underwriter has given a credit for all the marked applications, okay. So the marked applications goes to the underwriters, and unmarked applications are treated as adjusted towards the portion of the issue for which the company is responsible, okay. So the unmarked application credited towards the company for the portion which is responsible by them, okay. It will be easy to understand this when you see the problem. Let us start with the problem. Shyam Limited issued 30,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. 75% of the issue was underwritten by Prakash. Applications for 21,000 shares were received in all by the company. So determine the liability of Prakash. So here the issue is 30,000 shares of rupees 100 each, and 75% of the issue was underwritten, and applications totally it is received as 21,000 shares by the company. So here in the absence of information how much the marked applications and how much the unmarked applications, then we have to see that we have to assume that the 75% of the total application received is to be treated as marked applications, since that much only the underwriting done by the underwriters, okay. So let us solve the problem. Answer statement showing the liability of Prakash. Prakash is an underwriter. So particular column and number of shares. So gross liability. So here gross liability is how much gross liability? 75% of total issue. So 30,000 shares multiply with 75 divided by 100. So that the gross liability will be 22,500. Then it should be reduced with marked applications. So how much the marked applications? In the absence of marked applications, I said the same portion of the underwriting should be taken, okay. So 75% of the total application received, that is 21,000 multiply with 75 by 100. Then it is 15,750. So if you reduce this from the gross liability, then you will get the net liability of Prakash, that is 6,750. So the underwriter's liability is 6,750 shares. It should be paid with rupees 100 each, okay. So this is the liability of an underwriter. The second one is when a part of the issue is underwritten by two or more underwriters. As I already said, the company is deemed as underwriter for the portion of issue which is not underwritten by the underwriters. So let us see the problem to solve this. Kamal Company Limited issued 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each. These shares were underwritten as follows. 10,000 shares, Ram 6,000 shares. The public applied for 16,000 shares, which included marked application as follows. Raj 2,400 shares and Ram 600 shares. Determine the obligation of underwriters. So this is the problem. So here the two underwriters, they are underwriting the company's issue, okay. So here we have to see that this is about a partial underwriting. So here the company itself should be considered as underwriter for the remaining shares which is not underwritten. Okay. So here how much the remaining shares? See, the total issue is 20,000 shares. In that Raj is taking 1,000 shares, underwriting 1,000 shares, and Ram is underwriting 6,000 shares. So totally 16,000 shares were underwritten by both the underwriters. So balance 4,000 is the underwriter. It is deemed to be the underwriter of the company only. Okay. So here the surplus application. So what is the surplus application? See, the application received 16,000 shares. In that marked application is 2,400 plus 600. It is 3,000 only. So the balance is 13,000 shares that has been credited to the company. So already the company's liability is 4,000 shares only. So now if you reduce it from the unmarked application, the balance is 9,000 shares. This is about a surplus application which is about occurring to the company because of the credit given in respect of unmarked applications. Surplus should be distributed to the two underwriters in their gross liability ratio. The gross liability ratio is 2,400 shares and 600 shares. So if you simplify this, 5:3 it will come. So in that ratio only it should be distributed among the underwriters. Let us do the answer. A statement showing liability of underwriters. So we have 2, 3, 4 columns. First column is particulars and Raj, Ram, and then company. So start with the gross liability of each underwriters. The gross liability of Raj is 10,000, Ram is 6,000, and company is 4,000. Reduce with the unmarked applications which is credited to the company, that is 13,000. So the balance is 10,000, 10,000. It is minus 9,000, means it is a surplus. Okay. So that then we have to reduce. This surplus should be transferred to the underwriters. Okay, underwriters of Raj and Ram in the gross liability ratio. Okay, so reduce with credit which has been given to the underwriters in respect of surplus which is occurring to the company. So how much the ratio is? 5:3. So 9,000 multiply with 5/8 and then it goes to Raj, and then 9,000 multiply with 3 divided by 8, it goes to Ram. Okay, so that is 5,625 and 3,375. If you reduce this, then the balance is 4,375 to Raj and then 2,625 to Ram. Then for company it is plus 9,000, it has transferred, so the balance is nil. And then we have to reduce this from marked applications. The marked applications of Raj is 2,400 and Ram is 600. So the balance of net liability of underwriter is 1,975 to Ram and then 2,025 to Ramu. Okay. So this is about how we have to calculate the liability of underwriters. I think it is easy and I have done my part. And then up to the next class, it is bye from Srimati. Thank you.